Hey guys, glad to have you back here. And this has been few weeks of investing. I just want to share something I've actually found out. So in the last few weeks, I've invested about 83,000 nairas on different stocks. Okay, and I'm going to just point out one thing. If I click on my breakdown, I'll share how much I've earned. You can see totally I've earned about 9,000 nairas. That is about 12%. And this is like in, let's say, few weeks, maybe 3 weeks or so. But there's something I found out, and maybe in the future it's going to change. But one of my worst performing stocks are bank stocks. Most bank stocks in Nigeria are not doing so well. You can see all my other stocks are green. I'm going to show you all my other stocks are green. There are many stocks I've purchased, many of them are green, not just here. But the only stock that is not doing well is bank stocks. I bought Access Bank, and in fact, it was the first stock I purchased. And not just Access Bank, a lot of bank stocks are doing well. I bought Access Bank at 23 naira or so. Okay, I bought it. I click on ownership. I think I bought 207 shares. That should be enough, but it hasn't been doing so well. And not just Access Bank, many of them. Now, if you click on 1 month, you can see 1 month return for Access Bank is just 4%. Just 4%. And this is actually not cool. So I don't know if I'm the only person experiencing this, but from my research, I don't think I'll be going forward with bank stocks for now. All right, maybe in the future, if it changes, I can. 3 months ago, what I've earned is just 1.33%. It is not cool. And 1 year ago, say I've invested by this time last year, what I would have gotten is just 19%. And it is actually very low compared to other stocks that I'm keeping. 5 years ago, you can see 5 years ago, just 2%, like 5 years ago, 2020. As when I bought this stock in 2020, I would have earned just 2%. In fact, this means that in 2020, we were even at 23 nairas, and now we are still at 23 nairas. So I believe that one of the advantages of bank stock are just the dividends at which they are paying you. Okay, now let me go down to show you other bank stocks. Let's look at Fidelity. If you click on Fidelity Bank, it is just similar, just very similar. Okay, you can see 1 week, 1.5%. Let's look at 1 month chart. 1 month is just 5%. Yes, 5% is actually cool. Nothing on this video is should be considered as financial advice. All right, nothing on this video should be considered as financial advice. 1 month ago is just 5.26%, and to be honest, it is actually very low compared to other stocks. Okay, look at 3 months ago. This is for Fidelity. It's a different bank entirely. This is 4.7%. 1 year ago, this is for 3 months ago. 1 year ago, Fidelity has brought back 100%. Okay, this is actually cool for 1 year, honestly. But if you talk about the last 3 months and last 1 month, it is not cool. And 5 years ago, 94%. So I believe that if you want good amount of growth, bank stocks are likely not your go-to. But if you want good dividends, bank stocks can be cool. Let's look at few more banks here. I think I saw some of them. Let's look at some of them. There are still some of them that I will share with you. Sterling Bank, many of them, even First Bank. Let's look at First Bank. First Bank. Let me look at First Bank. Let's see how it looks like. You see, this is First Bank, and if I click on firsthold.co. Let's go for 1 month, 3.88% loss. 3 months, 1.96% loss. 5.2628% loss in 3 months. Loss, so loss. 1 year, 13% profit, and 5 years, 18% loss. So you can see, even 5 years ago, First Bank was doing so well, better than now. All right. So I believe maybe in 5 years time, it might improve. But for my research, I just believe most of Nigerian banks are actually, not performing so well. So let's look at maybe one last bank, Eco Bank, and uh, after this Eco Bank, I will talk about one of the best banks that is doing well. But apart from that, many of them are just the same thing. EcoBank, it is, let's look at what they've been doing the last 1 month. Last 1 month is actually zero. Okay, last 1 month ended in a loss, 1.7% loss. 3 months 5.4% profits, 1 year 45% profits, and 5 years 55% profit. So trust me, it is not good enough. I won't say it's good enough, but it is, the growth is slow. Bank stocks can help you, but the growth are very, very slow. So if you are looking out for a faster growth of your capital or capital appreciation, I think bank stocks are what you want to avoid for now, or you do lesser of bank stocks. Now let's look at one of the best performing bank stock, which is GT Bank. Okay, as you can see, I don't hold so much bank stock because I started selling many of them. Let me just put GTCO. I started selling many of my bank stocks because the performance were bad. Okay, but if I want to buy right now, I think the best I will buy is GTCO. And why I'll buy GTCO is that it's like the best performing bank stock right now. Apart from this one, many of them are growing slowly. So in the last 1 week, this one has done 20%, which is cool. Okay, 20% is actually cool for 1 week. It is up, GTCO is operating like normal traditional stock. They're doing well, but I think sometimes if you see a pump like this, it might not really mean they are doing well. It might just mean that maybe a particular shareholder in the company has pumped in money into buying more stocks. So you have to understand that when you see that a stock is doing well, it does not really mean that the company is making profit. It might be that they are forcing in money to make the stock price go high. Okay, for example, you saw some weeks back that some bank owners are putting in more money into buying more of their bank shares. Okay, 3 months ago 15%, you can see this is where you start seeing that there's an issue. 3 months ago is lesser, but 1 year ago, that 1 year ago has been great. I think 1 year ago is 76% has been great. 5 years ago 89%. GTCO is like one of the best bank stocks right now in Nigeria, and this is simply because their capital appreciation is doing more than other banks, and they pay dividends fast, consistently. They pay dividends very, very well. Although if I'm going to invest in bank stocks, honestly, I'll just go for GTCO. But apart from GTCO, other banks aren't doing well. Okay, I said I'm going to stop at GTCO, but let me just try out UBA and see how UBA has done. Okay, let's just call this a day after talking about UBA. Now in the last 1 month, let's see what UBA has done. Is a loss again. 1 month is 2%, 2.89% profit, which is so low, so low. Honestly, 2 point in 1 month, I could have used this money to put into one of my gold mining stocks. Honestly, could have done better. A US gold mining stock to do better than this. 3 months is a 3.52% profit loss again. You can see, and this is 1 year 56% profit, which is cool. Nice. And if you notice, this is not really that they made profit. This is just because maybe some persons or some bigger guys in the bank would have pumped money into the stock at this point, and it's going to drive the price higher. 5 years ago, 40%. So imagine putting your money for 5 years and it has given you only 40%. So I believe that bank stocks in the long run, Nigerian bank stock especially, aren't giving me what I actually want, and many of them, except the GTCO I talked about. So I feel that I'll be selling some of my bank stocks very soon, and I have to just let you know I'll be selling some of my bank stocks very soon. Now in the future, I might buy them because things change. So you can see on all of my portfolio, the only one that is not doing well right now is Access Bank, and I've lost 134 naira on Access Bank. Okay, it was even as much as 700 naira before, but right now the loss is reducing. I think the stock is going up, but in the long run, I feel I have to sell the stock. I have to just sell the stock. Once it comes up to my buying point, I'll just sell the stock and invest in one of my big guys. You can see me and Baker doing 46% just the same time I bought Access Bank, but you can see the difference. This one is doing 21, this one is doing 8%, this one is doing 16. You can see only Access Bank has been giving me only Nigerian bank stocks have been giving me issues. Now this doesn't mean that Access Bank is not cool or banks have bad names. No, not to give them bad names, but generally bank stocks are not doing so well, at least for the last 5 years. Okay, so this is for people who are going to be looking out to making their decisions. Now this video should not be considered as financial advice, and you must inquire from your financial experts to let you know what to do. But do have a very wonderful day, guys, and let me know in the comment section what you think. And of course, I'll be hosting some of our friends here. If you know you know more about stocks and you want to be part of our stock classes, you come up live, you just let me know and then I can fix a class for us. And definitely you can reach me via email, telegram, or WhatsApp. All right, do have a very wonderful day, guys, and definitely I'll see you on the next one.